This lesson for Monday to 1, we're going to take a look at distributive property with radicals. So in the first one, you can see in parentheses here, I have two terms that are not like terms. They cannot be subtracted. So I'm going to distribute 7 square root of 6 into both. You need to remember that outside numbers and inside numbers are different numbers. 7 outside 6 is not a 6. It's the square root of 6. So treat the outside and inside numbers separately. So we're going to go in the first term. My outside numbers are 7 times 3. Inside numbers 6 times 10, so square root of 60. And then when I multiply and distribute it to the second term, 7 times 5 is 35. Inside numbers 6 times 15 is 90. Now seemingly we might be done here, but we're not. We still need to simplify this and break it down. So what I have then is 21, square root of 60 is 4 times 15. Square root of 90 is 9 times 10. So I have 21 times square root of 4 becomes 2. 15 stays trapped inside. I have 35. Square root of 9 is 3. 10 stays trapped inside. So what I get is 42 square root of 15 minus 105 square root of 10. Now those are not like terms, so I can't add them together. That's my final answer. The next one, we're going to be distributing. Obviously, we have to do the distributive property twice. So I'm going to take the square root of 5 and distribute it into both. So we'll start there. So these two terms, the outside number is 4. Inside, I get 5 times 10, or the square root of 50. That will be broken down. When I do the outside terms, well, the outside number is 6. Inside the square root, I have 5 times 6, or 30. When I do my inside terms, so here's the inside terms. The outside numbers are negative 2 and 4, so I get a negative 8. Inside, I have 3 times 10, or 30. And then this gets distributed over here. So now I'm doing the last term in each parenthesis. Outside numbers are negative 2 and 6. That's negative 12. And inside, I have the square root of 3 times 6, or 18. So we've done the distributive property. Now we need to simplify. I have 4. Square root of 50 is 25 times 2. 30 does not have a perfect square that goes into it. So both of these 30s are going to stay that. And I have 12, and the square root of 18 is 9 times 2. All right, let's simplify. I have 4 times square root of 25 becomes 5, and then the square root of 2 stays trapped inside. I'm going to go ahead and combine these like terms now. So I have 6 square root of 30 minus 8 square root of 30, or negative 2 square roots of 30. And then over here I have negative 12 times the square root of 9 is 3, and the square root of 2 is still trapped inside. So I actually have more simplifying to do. I get 20 square root of 2 on the outside, on the first term, and minus 36 square root of 2 in the last term. We'll bring this down. So I do have like terms here as well. 20 minus 36 is negative 16 square root of 2. And I also have this middle term that I already combined, negative 2 square roots of 30. So the middle terms were like terms. Combined those. Once I broke down the outside terms, those were also like terms, and I combined those. Final answer. So we have 3 concepts here. Distributive property. We also had to break down these square roots, and then I also had like terms that needed combined. So we're using 2 of the properties from last week plus distributive property at the beginning. When you see a quantity squared, you can just do these by multiplying that parentheses times itself, and then it just becomes like the one we just did. Okay, so let's go through this. So 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. Square roots of 7. Multiply inside, I get another 3 times 2, or 6 square roots of 7. And then this last term, I'm multiplying 3 square roots of 7 times itself, 3 square roots of 7. So that gives me a positive 3 times 3 is 9. The square root of 7 times square root of 7 is the square root of 49, which is going to become just 7. So I have a 4. I have square root of 6 plus, or 6 plus the square root of 7 plus 6 square root of 7. So how many square roots of 7 do I have here? I have a total of 12 square roots of 7. And then over here I have 9 times the square root of 49, which is 7. So that's 63. And what I get then is 4 plus 63. We're combining like terms. 67 plus 12 square roots of 7. So you have to simplify after you distribute. Walk through. Distribute. Then you have to simplify any square roots or any radicals that can be simplified. And then we combine like terms. Which means add or subtract any like radicals.